Hi dudes, Climax 4 Explain here. Today I will demonstrate to you a Japanese movie called The Seeds of Happiness. The movie starts with a couple. David and Nikki are having dinner at a fancy restaurant. While both of them are enjoying their food, Nikki unexpectedly questions David if he is all right. Suddenly, David takes out a ring from his pocket and proposes to Nikki to marry him. He then reveals his desire to spend the rest of his life with her. Stunned by the unusual proposal, Nikki just stares at him with confused eyes and soon looks away. Because of this, an awkward David indicates Nikki to take her time with the decision. After a while, Nikki leaves the place alone, and on her way back home, she comes across a flower shop. The shop has seeds of happiness on sale, and this makes Nikki curious. The following morning, Nikki is planting one of the seeds inside her garden. Here, we get to know that Nikki has been frustrated as of late, so she has bought the seeds in hopes of changing her sad and boring life. Later at office, a colleague at work inquires with Nikki if she answered David's proposal, to which she says no. When the colleague questions her if there is any difficulty with David, Nikki again says no. The colleague then mentions that the two are a perfect match for each other as they have been dating since the last 3 years. Despite this, Nikki seems skeptical about something. After returning from work, while Nikki is collecting her clothes, she notices a hand coming out from her garden. It is the same spot where she planted the seed of happiness. When she approaches the hand and starts digging near it, she suddenly finds a girl and screams in horror. In the following scene, the same girl, who has a plant growing out of her head, cleans herself up while a shocked Nikki stares at her in disbelief. She asks the girl about her identity, but the latter simply ignores her question. The little girl then approaches Nikki's family picture and exclaims that she missed it very much. Hearing this, Nikki gets confused, and she again asks the girl about her identity. This time, the girl answers that she is Joanna, Nikki's mother. She further mentions that she came to existence because of the magic seed that Nikki had planted. Taken aback by the revelation, Nikki quickly grabs the magic seed packet and takes a look through it. Nonetheless, she fails to find anything unusual, so she suspects the girl of lying to her. Just then, the little girl starts spitting facts about Nikki's personal life, which only she would know. She mentions her date of birth, weight at birth, and even her favorite food. This stuns Nikki, but even now she is skeptical about the girl's story. As the two are talking, Nikki's stomach unexpectedly starts rumbling, and the little girl decides to make her favorite dish. She then climbs on a chair and starts preparing the ingredients. As the little girl is at it, she mistakenly injures her finger, but when Nikki rushes to check on her, she finds a green liquid instead of blood. This indicates that the little girl is completely a plant. After a while, the food is finally served, and when Nikki takes a bite of it, she realizes that the taste is similar. This assures Nikki that the little girl is indeed her mother. She takes some time to process the information and asks Joanna if she is going to eat. Nonetheless, Joanna replies that she cannot eat food as she is a plant. She then asks Nikki about her father, and the latter replies that he has been busy traveling abroad. After the short mom-daughter conversation, Joanna decides on taking a bath, but as soon as she gets in contact with water, she starts screaming. Hearing this, Nikki instantly rushes to the bathroom and finds Joanna struggling to contain the water shower. When Nikki turns off the tap, she gets startled to see that Joanna has grown into a teenager. Turns out that the plant girl grows every time she comes in contact with water. At night, Nikki lends some of her clothes to Joanna, and as they are preparing to sleep, she unexpectedly gets a notification. On checking her phone, she finds a text from David, which suggests she take her time with the decision. Joanna also reads the text and excitedly asks her daughter if she has been proposed to. Nonetheless, Nikki replies that it is personal and she should stay out of it. Despite this, Joanna urges her daughter for an answer. Left with no other choice, Nikki reveals that she has been proposed but hasn't decided about her reply yet. Being the good mother that she is, Joanna decides to sleep with her daughter and discuss the whole matter with her. But Nikki pulls her away and orders her to sleep on the couch outside. Although distraught, Joanna agrees and leaves the room. Outside, while Joanna is contemplating her life choices, she unexpectedly notices the magic seed packet and starts inspecting it. Inside it, she finds a note, and after reading it, she becomes sad. Joanna then checks the note inside the dustbin and goes to sleep. In the following scene, while Nikki is walking around her office, she hears her nosy colleague talking to Joanna. The two are discussing Nikki's boyfriend, David. Nikki hurriedly approaches them and tells her colleague that Joanna is her cousin. She then grabs Joanna and pulls her away, but just then, David emerges from the elevator. Joanna instantly recognizes him and starts asking him several questions. Embarrassed, Nikki again lies about the girl's identity and takes her away. The duo then enters a private room and Nikki berates Joanna for her actions. After apologizing, Joanna expresses that David is a perfect match for her and hence, she should think about the proposal. Nonetheless, Nikki replies that everything is not as simple as it seems. Hearing this, Joanna asks her daughter if she truly likes David, to which she replies yes. This delights Joanna, and soon she starts reminiscing about Nikki's childhood. After this, the film goes into a flashback. It is Nikki's 6th birthday and both her parents are there to celebrate it. Nikki seems really excited about her present, and when Joanna hands it over to her, she starts unwrapping it instantly. However, her expression quickly changes when she finds a 5-piece makeup set instead of the magic ring that she had requested. Joanna then reveals that the magic ring has been sold out and hence, she got her the makeup kit. Hearing this, little Nikki acts as if she likes the gift, but the disappointment is clearly visible on her face. This bothers Joanna, so she approaches Nikki to inform her that she doesn't have to force herself to like the gift. She then apologizes for not fulfilling the little girl's wish and implies she follow her heart and tell the truth. After a bit of thinking, Nikki concedes that she still wants the magic ring and Joanna vows to get it for her. After the conversation, Joanna heads out in search of the ring. The scene then changes to the present where Joanna mentions that she is still proud of her daughter as she followed her heart. But before she can continue the tale, she is stopped by Nikki, who exclaims that she doesn't want to hear any more of it. Following this, she leaves the room, leaving Joanna sad. At night, while Nikki is walking back home, she starts remembering the rest of the story, where her mother is in the ICU bed. A young Nikki can only watch in horror as her mother fights for her life. Surprisingly, she has the magic ring with her. After arriving home, Nikki proceeds to get changed, but just then, she hears some noises coming from her bedroom. She rushes upstairs and finds Joanna going through her personal belongings. When Nikki tries to stop her, Joanna unexpectedly asks if she still has the magic ring. Hearing this, Nikki becomes silent for a while. After coming out of her emotional state, she takes out the ring from a drawer and hands it to Joanna. Delighted that the ring still exists, Joanna says that it brings back special memories from the past. Nonetheless, when she asks her daughter if she remembers the memories, Nikki gets enraged, saying that she doesn't want to remember anything about it. She then snatches the ring from Joanna's hand and shouts that if it weren't for the stupid ring, her mother wouldn't have gone out and died in the accident. Hence, to this day, Nikki still blames herself for her mother's death. Next this, a distraught Nikki throws the ring out of a window, telling that she doesn't need it anymore. She then claims that she doesn't deserve any prosperity in life. This is the reason why she doesn't want to get married with anyone, as she fears that she will ruin someone's life again. Joanna tries her best to console her daughter, but Nikki cuts her short. She then orders Joanna to go away, saying that her life was happier before she came into existence. Seeing her daughter overwhelmed, Joanna obliges and leaves. In the following scene, we are shown that Nikki has been in her bed all day long, Tired of overthinking, she decides to take a walk but finds out that it is raining heavily. She heads downstairs to apologize to Joanna but fails to find her. Just then, it dawns on Nikki that the heavy rain might have drenched Joanna wet. Fearing that she will lose her mother again, she decides to head outside, but accidentally knocks the dustbin over, spilling all its contents. As Nikki collects the trash, she notices the similar note from the magic seed packet. The note reveals that the lifespan of the flower is 1 week, but overwatering may result in immediate growth and shortened lifespan. Panicked, Nikki rushes out of her house with an umbrella and finds Joanna searching for something near a tree. When Nikki approaches Joanna, she is surprised to find out that her mother has grown to her original state. Because of this, Nikki calls her mom for the first time. Joanna is delighted by the surprise, but she soon continues her search. Nikki requests that they go inside and talk, but Joanna stresses that she will only go back once she finds the ring, because it is special to her. Nikki again tries to persuade her, mentioning that her lifespan will be shortened if she stays in the rain. But Joanna is adamant on finding the ring first. After a bit of searching, Joanna ultimately finds the ring and hands it over to Nikki. She then expresses her happiness at finally delivering the gift to her daughter. Additional this, Nikki tries taking her mother inside, but it's too late. A flower petal from Joanna's head unexpectedly falls down, indicating that her lifespan is about to end. Before Nikki can get a chance to react, Joanna gets dizzy and loses her balance. However, even in her final stages, she continues to express her affection for her only child. Joanna mentions that she doesn't regret going out to get the ring, and if given the chance, she would do it over and over again. After Joanna apologizes to her daughter for leaving her with painful memories, Nikki assures her that she has always missed her mother. As the two get emotional, some more flower petals fall down from Joanna's head. With her final breath, she mentions that she is proud to be the mother of a wonderful girl like Nikki. Joanna then requests her daughter to remain happy and passes away in her arms as the rain proceeds pouring heavily. In the following scene, Nikki follows her mother's wish and finally gets married to David. After exchanging their vows, the entire crowd applauds them. Among the crowd, Nikki's father is also present, along with a picture of the late Joanna. The film terminates as Nikki gazes at her late mother's picture and says the statements, "Thank you, Mom." And they end. If you are a lover of similar content like this, take a look at my distinct videos, and if you love it, please break the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification horn. Catch sight of you in the successive video.